Today, we are not watching this movie. We are watching this movie. Does it really need an introduction? I don't think so. Nothing more needs to be said except, Marty, buckle up. It's time to go back to the future.
Maria Menounos.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
I came here in a time machine you invented. Right, go. And fly. Hello? Anybody home? You're George McFly. Who are you?
Just relax, Calvin. You've got a big bruise on your head. Well, that is your name, isn't it? Calvin Klein? It's written all over your underwear.
Guess you guys aren't ready for that yet. But your kids are gonna love it.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Went back in time to see classic Back to the Future, and I'm joined here by the folks sitting right next to me. And these gentlemen here is of my age range, and so we had the same appreciation for it, seeing the theater.
It was great.
Yeah.
40 years later.
And this gentleman right here was very excited throughout the movie. What did you think?
Good Burger is peak as well. Good Burger, this movie.
Oh, this is better than Good Burger.
Oh, yeah.
Slight-
I
slightly,
can't
slightly.
decide which one is better, but this one has a lot more. What is you call it? When it gets exciting and you need to know what happens.
Oh.
Suspenseful?
Suspense.
Oh, wow, I nailed it.
Suspense. Also, it adds to the humor by the fact that they were completely wrong at the end of the
Well, that's a good point.
completely wrong. Nothing happened. Nothing to that.
I was very impressed that you commented during the movie, what about the space-time continuum?
The fact that he just said, what the hell? Who cares if I like the space-time continuum, everything in the entire universe just falls apart and no one dies?
That's something I worry about every day, folks.
I can go back in time and it's fun.
Well, we're working on that. That and hoverboards,
Once
right?
hoverboards exist, cars are now.
That's the development timeline. The AI workflow, right?
You can buy a hoverboard.
Yeah.
They'll be working on flying cars.
You heard it from the expert, folks. What's your final grade on this movie?
I'll give it maybe a 9.
Okay.
Solid 9.
A solid 9,
Solid
folks.
9.
A solid 9.
I'll give it a 10.
10, of course. To me, it's a perfect movie, perfectly written, perfectly
Yeah,
directed.
I agree.
It's timeless. I love the IMAX restoration. It looks like it was filmed yesterday.
It was awesome.
So,
The only
one more thing, y'all. Hold on.
is that with the Universal and all the credits and stuff, that's the least modern thing.
Okay.
But that's what brings it down to a 9.
That's what brings it down. It's got to be something. My only annoyance at this presentation, maybe my faulty recollection, they didn't put the to be continued
They
thing
did not.
at the end.
They did not. Is that not from the second to the third?
It's like this is to be continued at the end of this
Then
one
do-
as a joke. They didn't intend to have a sequel,
You're
but
right, and
they
they
just
did
kind of,
it,
oh,
and-
to be
and they left it
continued.
out. They
And
left
so
it out.
when it became successful, they continued it. And then in the second one is to be concluded. Us Back to the Future nerds are just really nerding it out.
But the post
And they got the poster. I got a poster too.
also, Pixar, you
Uh,
can read the logo. We don't need to say it.
No free plugs on this channel, folks. You gotta pay. I'm gonna blur this out. Thank y'all. This is really fun.
You're welcome.
Peace.
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 Just finished that trip down memory lane. Back to the Future. Movie just never gets old. I don't know how many times I've seen it, but it's just delightful every time. I saw in the theaters in 1985. Seeing it on the big screen in IMAX was really thrilling. It has very 80s elements to it. 80s hair, 80s fashion, a pre-war on terror depiction of Libyans. Little curiosities like, remember these little photo huts that used to exist? Imagine a tiny home, kids, where a full-time photo developer would be in the booth and you take your roll of film. I know you're like, what is a roll of film? Just Google it. It's photo something, photo booth. It's not up there in the greatest cinematic movies of all time, but it's definitely up there, one of the most beloved. It's just a perfect movie. I read that the writer of the film, Bob Gale, in his contract has it that as long as he's alive, this movie could never be remade or rebooted. And hallelujah. So sorry, Tom Holland and Robert Downey Jr. starring in a remake. It ain't happening until Mr. Gale departs. Yes, there were 2 sequels, which were enjoyable, and I liked them each for what they were. It would have been just fine if this had been the only one. On a personal note, I remember seeing this in the theater with my father, who we lost this year. And I can remember him saying when George McFly came on the screen, that was me in high school. He was in high school in the mid to late 50s. So warm memories watching the movie. This is the first time I've seen this since our father passed. And the moment in the movie where Johnny B. Good played, that was a favorite song of his. And that song gained more of a special meaning for my family and myself this year. That was a perfect movie. Best way to put it. With that, I am out of time. So until next time, folks, Excelsior.